And good afternoon. So here's a question. Where did it all go wrong? The Tories stormed through with a landslide victory back in 2019, winning a string of seats from Corbyn's Labour Party in its traditional red wall heartlands. Riding high off the coattails of the Brexit referendum, the new Prime Minister Boris Johnson was set on course to deliver the Conservatives' strongest performance in decades.
It does look as though this one nation Conservative government has been given a powerful new mandate to get Brexit done and to focus on the priorities of the British people and above all on the NHS. And yes, we will recruit 50,000 more nurses and 6,000 more GPs, and we will build 40 new hospitals.
Well, fast forward a couple of years and along comes a pandemic, ravaging its way through the economy, creating draconian lockdown laws and putting our National Health Service on its knees. But Downing Street had it under control. Number 10 knew how to react. Throw a party. No, in fact, throw 20 parties. Bring on the karaoke, ferry in the beer and the wine, and dance until your coccyx can't take it anymore. That was the start of Boris Johnson's fall from grace. And months later, he was gone. But fear not, there was a new kid in town. Enter Liz Truss. Her ambitious promise to boost economic growth with widespread tax cuts and deregulation excited Tory members, marking a move back to the good old-fashioned conservatism lost during the pandemic. Until that is, her budget, containing 45 billion quid's worth in unfunded tax cuts, spooked the financial markets and totally crashed the UK economy and resulted in this excruciating speech.
But it is clear that parts of our mini-budget went further and faster than markets were expecting. So the way we are delivering our mission right now has to change. We need to act now to reassure the markets of our fiscal discipline.
Yeah, how did that work out? And so another Conservative Prime Minister bit the dust. But fear not. Financial bigwig and human pipe cleaner Rishi Sunak was ready and waiting in the wings. Finally, a Prime Minister with a strong background in economics, bringing forth a plan to halve inflation, stop the boats and cut NHS waiting lists.
And the heart of that mandate is our manifesto. I will deliver on its promise. A stronger NHS, better schools, safer streets, control of our borders, protecting our environment, supporting our armed forces, levelling up.
But nearly a year and a half in, the Prime Minister has failed to cut NHS waiting lists. His Rwanda migration policy has been blocked at every turn, and economic growth over the whole of last year was estimated at 0.1%. That is the weakest, by the way, since the 2008 financial crisis. And now the polls consistently show a commanding lead for Labour, making it likely the Tories will be obliterated at this year's general election. In fact, the latest poll shows Sunak could hold on to as few as 25 seats. This would be a historic defeat. So did our last two Prime Ministers inherit a poisoned chalice? Or is there a deeper level of dysfunction in Britain's leading party? And maybe the bigger question, is there anything the Tories can do to win back your vote?